Hi, this is Shama Kern with Thai Healing Massage Academy, and we have another edition of our series about practicing Thai massage with good balance and good body control. And today's topic is a loose wrist. Now you might think, what's the big deal here about the wrist? Well, it's a very big deal. There are quite a few techniques in Thai massage where you need a loose wrist, because if you don't, it will feel clumsy. It won't feel good. So the idea is that your wrist is just loose, not locked up. Let me show you some techniques where you really need that loose wrist. The first one is working on the abdomen. And I use a lot of those flowing techniques where the wrist moves up and down. And if you do it that way, it feels really nice and really graceful. But if you have your wrist locked up, this actually will feel terrible. And the other technique is working on the thigh and on the quadriceps specifically, and that's very similar. You kind of lift and roll with your hand. You lift the muscle, roll it back and forth a little bit, and that also means you really need a loose wrist. If the wrist is not loose, this doesn't feel right at all. It feels like a really weird thing that someone is doing on your leg. So both of these techniques, they require a loose wrist. So the question is, so how do we get such a loose wrist? Let me show you that. So the first thing you want to do is stand with your feet a little bit apart and make sure your shoulders are rolled back. And now you want to turn your hands like this, so facing forward, and let them hang on your side. Now make sure your shoulder muscles are relaxed, bicep, triceps is relaxed, your elbow is relaxed, and your wrist is relaxed. So you're not using muscle power to do this with. And now you're bopping up and down a little bit out of your knees. And while you do that, you let your hands swing back and forth. So you're shaking them out of a totally loose wrist. Looks like this. I'm not doing this. I'm not using my arm power, my muscle power. So you might think, oh, it looks easy. Well, trust me, for many therapists this is not easy at all. Actually, it can be quite difficult in the beginning. If you find that your hand is not shaking loosely, like this, just start out by grabbing it, or your partner can do it. Grab the forearm and then shake the hand. So you want to get this loose feeling in your wrist. At one point you have to be able to do it yourself. So just stand there facing forward with your palms, bob up and down and shake without any tension in your arms. So they have to be hanging down, and there is no muscle effort like this at all. That's very important. You're just shaking your wrists in a 100% relaxed way. So once you're able to do that, there are many things in Thai massage which you can do beautifully. The relaxed wrist can make a big difference. With a stiff wrist, something might feel mechanical, lifeless. And with a relaxed wrist, it feels artistic, graceful, it feels wonderful. So make sure you do this little exercise. I mean, you can do this anytime, just for 15, 20, 30 seconds, just do it a couple times, a few times a day, until you get this feeling of totally loose, relaxed wrists. And I promise you it will make a big difference in how your Thai massage feels to you and to your clients.